everyone, it's Coco here, and today...
And Buttercup!
Glad you can make it, Buttercup! And today, we are on the set of LPS Narnia! I love the Chronicles of Narnia.
Me too!
I listened to the audiobooks and saw the movies a long time ago, but recently I rewatched the movies and they're so good! Such fantastical stories with great morals and awesome characters. Who's your favorite character, Buttercup?
Lucy.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
She found Narnia. I mean, without her, the other Pevensies wouldn't even gotten in, so.
Very true.
Who's your favorite character, Big Butter?
My favorite character would have to be Edmund. Say hi to the camera, Edmund. Vicky.
Why? He's so mean! And he betrayed them! For candy!
I can't disagree with that. But he also learned from his mistakes and was redeemed in the end. There's actually this really cool picture that I found online that I think sums up why Edmund is such a great character. Edmund has always been one of my favorite fictional characters. I suppose it's because he's the one we relate to. He's the one who screwed up, big time, and caused everyone else suffering and distress because of his selfishness. And Aslan died for him. And Edmund had the grace to accept that, and to become a better and bigger person than he was before. But I think that every time he saw Aslan after that, he would look at Aslan's face again, and be reassured yet again. I think that Aslan always took a moment to whisper to him, "You are worth it." And I think that the reason that Edmund went on to become a gracious king, King Edmund the Just, and a better person, was not necessarily the feeling that he owed Aslan anything. To say that was to take away the beauty of Aslan's sacrifice, but because he loved Aslan, and yearned to become a man who was worthy of the sacrifice that had been made for him. Ah! Just so good!
Yeah, I see your point. I still like Lucy better.
So, because the lovely world of Narnia has been dancing around in my mind lately, I wanted to create an LPS version of one of my favorite scenes, which, unsurprisingly, is the Turkish delight scene!
Of course it is.
However, instead of just filming my own version of that, I wanted to give myself a challenge. I decided to take the Turkish delight scene from the 2005 movie and see if I could replicate it shot by shot.
Wow, lofty goal.
Thank you. And that's what I did. And it turned out awesome! In my humble opinion.
Yeah, basically he's bragging about how he successfully copied someone else's work.
But it doesn't sound fancy when you say it that way.
We had a lot of fun, and we wanted to show you guys some behind the scenes of how we made the sets and costumes and stuff.
So sit back, relax, and discover how we brought the final result to life! Too much?
Sets!
So I actually had the lamppost, thank you sister, and the wardrobe already, which was the catalyst for this whole thing.
Okay, I'm really into Narnia right now. I'll just make a short, simple scene. Nice, cute. I'm not gonna go crazy with this set.
Right!
But it would have worked, except I had to go all crazy with the costumes, and then I'm like,
Ah! To do these costumes justice, I have to make the background somewhat decent.
and, here we are.
And it's beautiful. Now continue explaining.
Right, I keep getting sidetracked. So, we already had the wardrobe that we got back in like the 1500s, and it has actually been featured in some of our other videos. But if you'll notice, it has holes in it. So, how does that work?
Paper!
Yep, we took a picture of the side, printed it out, and taped it to the inside, which worked great because it looks like the same wood and it can actually close, because if I used real wood, it would have Wood. It would have been too thick for the doors to shut, so it worked out perfectly. Holy Spirit always has the answers. It's amazing. I did consider making the sleigh, but it is so detailed, and I'm good.
We covered a wagon with black lace and made a back with cardboard and sewing pins.
I mean, it's not the greatest, but just don't compare the two. I said don't compare them.
The pine trees.
And then for the pine trees, I used a pine tree. I just dropped him in the grass.
And other trees.
And for the trees, I used this arborvitae. The inside is all branchy. I asked him nicely if I could use some of his branches for my video, and he didn't say no. So we are here to tell you that the video turned out really cool.
How are we gonna make these branches stand up?
I don't know. We'll figure that part out when we get there.
And a lot of the snow is this cotton
A lot of snow.
and fluffy stuff.
And the other recipe was for fake snow that we searched online for. The one we used was baking soda and shaving cream. But the stuff that we had was more like shaving gel. Yeah, but it worked.
We tried painting the trees with Mod Podge glue and then dipping them in the fake snow or like sprinkling it on top. But after it dried, any little knock would just have it all flake right off. So we realized that we had to kind of like mix the glue and the fluffy stuff and blot it on with the paintbrush.
It's the snow. It leaves little stuff, the little grit stuff. It's everywhere, and then the little that stuff from the snow.
Ah, yes. Knowing that beforehand would have saved me hours of work, but, you know.
I tried to warn you.
And now we finally had all these trees! Oh yeah, how are we supposed to make them stand up? Because they would just fall over with hot glue, which I did not want to happen during the filming process. Like that. Thank you for demonstrating, Buttercup. So again, I was like, okay, Holy Spirit, any ideas? And boom! The perfect solution. I kid you not. Out of the blue. Creativity comes from God. He made everything you can see and everything you can't see. So, of course, he always knows the best and most simplistic way to overcome any creative conundrum. You just take a piece of cardboard, cut 2 squares, turn one of them into a circle, then cut the circle down the center, snip some triangles, insert your branch, and glue it down! And glue that to the other piece, and it stands! But for extra security, you can glue the stand to a strip of cardboard. If you're doing a winter scene, it's preferable to use white cardboard, or cover cardboard in white paper, or paint the cardboard white because brown shows through the cotton.
And for the backgrounds behind the trees,
We used
paper!
right again, Buttercup! We just searched for and printed out the closest we could find to the magical, winterified Narnia. Do you need a nap?
I'm good.
It's such a very beautiful box.
They're in a box. Hello.
If I keep doing this over and over and over and make different snow scenes over and over and over, I get to. I should say I don't have to, but I want to make it look real. So I'm going to add to my snow pile.
The professor's house. For this, we just eyeballed it. The windows were really fun though.
All right.
We're gonna see if this works.
Okay. I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this. Are you ready?
Okay. Oh yes. Look at that. You can't even see through it. It's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. This is what it looks like. Like this. And yeah.
Inside the wardrobe! It was kind of interesting. interesting.
We actually saw a shot in the behind the scenes of how they did it in the movie. So we rigged up this device type of thingy, kind of like how they had it, and it looks a little odd, but it actually worked.
Costumes!
These were so cool! That crown! Like, how am I gonna make that crown? I could use hot glue, but that might look kind of wonky. What was I to do? And yet again, Holy Spirit had the perfect solution, which was to use...
Paper!
Actually not paper this time, Buttercup.
Huh? Oh, wow.
But you were close, kinda. It's flat. Clear plastic! Because it's see-through, like ice. And so then we put hot glue over that! Ah! The final result looks so amazing!
Uh-huh.
You can describe how we did her hair.
Oh, okay. We had leftover yarn, like multicolored brown, gray, black, that we had brushed out with a doggy brush a few years ago.
Yeah, well, for whom we were making a wolf tail. Which is unrelated.
But the leftover yarn worked perfectly for her hair.
Yep, and for Ginnebrick's beard as well.
And Jada's skirt was a ribbon and lace and a Polly Pocket like fluffy white thing.
And the rest of the costumes were made out of a material that we felt looked good.
You and your puns.
You love them though.
Yeah, I do. Just don't make me admit it on camera.
I think that about covers everything except for the editing. For those out there who are editing nerds like myself, I wanted to show how Alight edited the clips.
So I've been editing for a while now. This is all what I've edited so far. Original clip right here. So that is 7 minutes long. All of this stuff over here is all the stuff that I have not edited yet, squished down. So that is, let's see, that's like basically 45 more minutes of editing. Hello! Okay, so just to clarify, when I said 45 minutes of editing, I meant editing 45 minutes of the footage that I took. So, yes, I gotta get 45 minutes down into those 7 minutes of the original Chronicles of Narnia. That actually took me days to get that 45 minutes cut down. I'm not the fastest, I guess. I should learn how to streamline better, I suppose. But anyway, I have fun doing it. Sometimes my eyes get a little blurry and I wanna smash my head against the keyboard. But it's fine, it's fun, I enjoy it. I just wanted to clarify that so you know how much time and effort I put into these videos to make them the videos that they are. So yeah, thanks! So this is like the main timeline. And then I've slapped this underneath it. I just lowered the opacity on all of my clips so that I could see the original clip underneath it. And then that way, when I'm editing, I can match up the clips as closely as possible. But what I'm currently editing is grabbing out the Turkish delight and I'm gonna take a bite. I have to find that clip.
And that is how we made the Narnia reproduction! Woo!
Yay! What was your favorite thing?
Ooh, good question. Probably the fake snow on the trees. Even though they were a kind of messy pain to deal with, I think they turned out really cool looking in the end, so yeah, it was worth it.
I like Jadis' costume the best. The ice crown was really cool, and yeah.
What did you like the best?
Did you enjoy watching this behind the scenes video?
I know that I like watching behind the scenes for my favorite movies. Seeing what went creating the final results is a lot of fun in my opinion, so yeah, hopefully you guys thought so too.
Yeah.
I hope you're having an amazing, amazing, amazing day!
God bless and keep shining! Bye!
It's a light here with just a really quick little side story. About a couple of days ago, my mom and I decided to pop into Goodwill just really quick to scan the movies. We didn't have very much time at all. What do you know? Saw they had the Chronicles of Narnia, and I got really excited. I reminded myself that we already had it and I didn't need it. Then just randomly one of the workers comes by with an armful of movies, and she's like, look I have more movies, you know, we've just had them in the back, so I decided just now, you know, like for some reason to bring them out. She was just talking to me and my mom, and there were other people around. The movie we were actually looking for wasn't there, so we're like, okay, well I guess we'll just leave. And then the lady came back and she was like, I have more, and she was putting them on the shelf, and I saw that she had another Narnia, which was kind of strange, so I was gonna grab it and put it with the other one. So the two Narnia movies would be side by side, because I'm like an organizer like that, I guess. I don't know. I looked at it and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't Voyage of the Dawn Treader, this is the first Narnia, but it's like a different color, what in the world? And so I read the front, and apparently it was a special collector's edition, which I didn't even know existed. And yeah, so it has like tons of bonus features, and inside was concept art that they had actually sent to Goodwill along with the DVD. And so now I have two beautiful pieces of concept art, like actual official Narnia concept art, that I have hung on my wall. The first one is where the Pevensey children, Lucy, Peter, and Susan, are meeting Aslan for the first time, which is pretty amazing. And you'll never guess what the second piece of concept art is. Yeah, where Edmund is meeting the White Witch. I mean, that's just so crazy, because I've been working on this video for the past couple of months, and that is the piece of concept art I get. I'm just blown away. Just God is so kind, and it makes me want to cry. God does that stuff like that all the time. Look for the little ways that he blesses us, because he does. He's in our lives all the time. He's in your life all the time. He loves you. He loves to do little things that just, you know, make your day so happy. He's in the small details and in the big details. So yeah, I just wanted to share that story because I thought it was really awesome.